welcome back. Indal right here. How are you doing, guys? I hope you're all doing good. So for today's video, I'm going to share with you my US passport application process. In my previous videos, I've shared with you my US citizenship application process, my timeline, and then my US citizenship interview experience. If you're new to this channel, I actually have my playlist here. I have my experience from my K1 visa up until my US application process. So if you're interested, please check that out. And if you haven't subscribed in this channel, please consider subscribing and tap that notification bell for more updates. So last February 9th, 2022, I had my US citizenship interview, and I also got my naturalization certificate on that same date. So in this envelope that the officer gave me after my oath ceremony, it has my, of course, naturalization certificate. It also has my naturalization interview results, a booklet, and also some pamphlets, the Star Spangled Banner, Pledge of Allegiance, Oath of Allegiance, important information for new citizens, and also some facts about voting in federal elections, and this form, the DS-11 form. This is the form that you are going to fill out for your US passport application. So you can fill out this form by handwritten, or you can fill out a form online. But in my case, I filled out a form online because I find it easier, which I'm also going to leave the link in the description box if you opt to fill out a form online. So I'm going to share some tips for you guys on processing your US passport. So first thing that you're going to do is to secure an appointment online, because it's not easy to get an appointment. You have to wait for a very long time. In my case, I have to wait for almost a month to get an appointment. There are post offices that allow walk-ins, but the line is very long, and it's not a guarantee that they can accommodate you because they only allow limited walk-in applicants. So I'm gonna show you guys on how to get an appointment online. So just type in USPS passport appointment, click on that, and schedule an appointment. So you can choose your service. For this one, I'm going to choose new passport only. And then you can choose the closest post office near you. And then just click on the calendar icon to check what's the closest available date. So for this one, that will be on June 14th. And then select on the preferred time that you want to go to the post office. And then provide your information here. And after that, review your appointment and confirm your appointment. And that's it. And then next, you can now fill out your DS-11 form. So as I've said earlier, that you can fill out this form by handwritten, or you can fill out a form online. In my case, after I secured an appointment online, the USPS sent me an email about the confirmation of my appointment, and they also sent me a link where I can fill out a form online. So I'm going to show you guys on how to fill out a form online, and then after you filled it out, you have to print it and bring it with you during your appointment. So just type in US passport application form and click on passport forms, and then click on applying for the first time. Click on fill out form DS-11 and form filler. And then click on fill out online and print. And if you have travel plans, you can put the date here of your trip, but if you don't have, just leave it blank. And after that, you can now review your application and then proceed to next. And these are the passport products and fees. And you have passport options if you want passport book or passport card or both. And also you have processing methods, standard or expedited service, and also delivery methods with corresponding fees. And then click on next, and then it will tell you what are the next steps that you're going to do. Submit your application to an acceptance facility and also the requirements. And then you have to print this form and bring it with you when you go to an acceptance facility or a post office. Next, gather your documents. So actually in this DS11 form, the requirements are already listed in this page. What to submit with this application: proof of citizenship. Submit an original or certified copy and a photocopy of the front and back if there is printed information with your application. So in my case, I submitted my original naturalization certificate and a photocopy of this in black and white and in 8.5 by 11 paper. So I submitted my original certificate because I didn't get a certified copy of this, but they returned my original naturalization certificate. Next, proof of identity. Present your original identification and submit a photocopy of the front and back with your application. So in my case, when I went there, I just showed them my driver's license and they didn't ask for a photocopy of my driver's license. Next, a recent color photograph. So I submitted one 2x2 picture, which I got from Walgreens. So I actually paid $15 for two 2x2 pictures, but I submitted only one. Next, payment. So for the payment, you can use the calculator and they don't accept credit card. They only accept debit card or personal check. They accept personal check. So my experience when I went to the post office for my passport application, they asked for my name before they'd let me in. So they have to confirm that I have the appointment on that said date and time. So after they confirmed that, they told me to sit down and wait for an officer to call my name. And then after a few minutes, an officer called my name and then he told me to sit down and then he asked me if it is my first time. So I told him that it's my first time. So he asked for my passport application, the DS11 form, and also a 2x2 picture and an identification card. I gave him a driver's license and he asked for my original naturalization certificate. He didn't ask for any photocopies, but I offered that I have photocopies of my naturalization certificate and my driver's license. He took the naturalization certificate photocopy, but he didn't take the photocopy of my driver's license. And after that, he asked me if I wanted a standard service or an expedited service. So I told him that I wanted an expedited service. So I paid a total amount of $244.77 US by debit card. And then he showed me a paper just to confirm my name in there, my address, and just to check the information. And then I signed that paper and I gave it back to him. And then after that, he gave me this. This is the tracking number, and this is the receipt for $244, $244.77. And this is also a piece of paper that says expedite, and this is the number where you can call to follow up for your US passport application, or the website to check for your US passport application or to track your US passport application. And then he told me that for expedited service, it would take like 3 to 5 weeks. And then after you receive your passport, after 2 to 3 weeks, you will receive your original document. And that's it. After he told me that, he said congratulations again for being a US citizen. And that's it, guys. That was very easy. It took me like 10 to 15 minutes. For my timeline, my US citizenship interview was on February 9th, 2022. And then I filed for my US passport application on March 22, 2022. And then on April 12th, 2022, I got my US passport in the mail. So it came with this, and then this pamphlets here, and the US passport. So let's see, yeah, ta-da! And then on May 12th, I received my original naturalization certificate in the mail. So yeah, so I received this. So I was actually worried because the officer told me that it will take only like 2 to 3 weeks to receive my original document after I received my passport. But I actually waited for like a month to get my original document. But I was so happy that it's not damaged, still crisp and clean. So yeah, that's it, guys. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.